So in today's video, we are going to be reacting to the skibidi toilet scandal. So apparently, Law by Mike is going to sue skibidi toilet. Let's watch this.
I'm investigating one of the largest creator lawsuits in years. The creator of one of the biggest YouTube franchises, Skibidi Toilet.
I know, bro. I think there's gonna be a movie about this. But bro, the original creator, the Fook Boom, was so peak. Now we just have this stupid guy whose name's Skibidi.
Supposedly being robbed and silenced. Another company claimed it owned the whole thing. Got real episodes removed from YouTube.
What other company? The Indian company? Who wants to own Skibidi, bro?
Sent an email with a threat. Negotiate by tomorrow or the whole channel will be deleted. Now a settlement has been announced, but it still leaves multiple questions unanswered. So I'm interviewing someone.
Yes, why would they do this stupid settlement with the damn Skibidi toilet? Why, in the first place, why would you want to own a channel made for 5-year-olds?
Who says they have evidence. Going through the court filings myself, and by the end, I'll make the creator of Skibidi Toilet a personal offer. It starts with the amount of money Skibidi Toilet is worth. Across YouTube, Skibidi
Toilet is worth like $4 million from every single video, bro.
Toilet videos got roughly 65 billion views in 1 year alone. At conservative ad rates, that kind of traffic can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars a month from YouTube. Then there's the brand side, toys and major retailers, an official Fortnite skin, and a movie reportedly linked to Michael Bay. The exact value of the franchise is hard to know, but it's likely worth millions. And all of that started with one creator, Alexei Gerasimov.
Face reveal, bro. Why would you face reveal him? Law by Mike? Law by Mike, bro.
A few years ago, Alexei signed a copyright assignment contract with Invisible Narratives, a US entertainment company. That contract transferred the main copyright and trademark rights for Skibidi Toilet to Invisible Narrative.
Bro, it's because this guy started it as a joke and he didn't know that he could get sued for this stuff, alright? I would have been the same, bro.
Invisible Narratives also reportedly got the exclusive right to run the Fook Boom channel and a portion of the advertising revenue. Then, in late 2024, a company called Next Level Apps registered in a free trade
What the heck is Next Level Apps, chat?
zone in Dubai and filed a trademark application for the name Skibidi Toilet. But they didn't just file once. They filed dozens of product categories, registered skibiditoilet.com, and pushed knockoff Skibidi games onto app stores.
Okay, yo, bro. The games probably suck too, bro. The games were probably like on 1 FPS too. What do you mean? Okay, let's see what these games are. Skibidi Toilet, The Alliance, Survive with Cameraman. They didn't even spell cameraman right. They said camera man. They said camera. Oh no, they did spell it right, I think. Okay, little bro.
That trademark filing gave them something dangerous, a piece of paperwork they could use to say Skibidi Toilet is theirs. Next Level says one of its co-founders posted a
Oh yeah, this was the guy who filed the damn copyright strike. Yeah, everybody hates this guy right now for some reason.
game idea on a Ukrainian forum back in 2020. The ideas were toilets with human heads fighting camera-headed humanoids. They also showed a bunch of different visual evidence. So Next Level's argument is we didn't steal Skibidi Toilet. Boom and Invisible copied us. But as a lawyer, this is where I separate an idea from
Okay, they did not copy you. They didn't copy you. They came out with the idea first, little bro. But you didn't. You were too scared to release it, bro.
ownership. Copyright doesn't protect a general idea, like toilets fighting camera people. It protects the actual expression, the art, characters, videos, and story that were created. And Next Level's early materials appear different from what Alexei actually made. So this ownership argument seems weak. Later we'll discuss how Alexei has been silenced and how most fans believe something sinister may be going on. But next is the scary part. Next Level submitted this form claiming it owns Skibidi Toilet. It's a DMCA takedown notice. It's a legal tool used to tell a platform, this video stole my work. So if someone re-uploaded the entire B movie to YouTube, the creator of the movie could say, hey, that's not yours, that's ours. Please take it down. And then YouTube would then have the creator take it down. At the bottom, it says something.
Oh yeah, guys, one time my friend stole this one clip from this movie and YouTube banned him. I don't know why. I'm not even lying.
Like, I declare under penalty of perjury that I am the copyright owner. That means you're legally swearing it's true, but the system doesn't check whether it's true before the video comes down. YouTube has a strong legal incentive to remove the content once the form arrives. Under the DMCA, platforms get something called a safe harbor, meaning they usually won't be blamed for a user's copyright infringement if they remove videos quickly after a valid takedown notice. So if the form looks valid, YouTube usually removes it first and asks questions later. So the system runs on a dangerous assumption that the person filing the notice is telling the truth. So YouTube treated the claim like it was real and removed access to Skibidi Toilet Season 25.
Okay. That was like the best season too. That's where G-Man became that freaking juggernaut guy. Okay, little bro.
The all episode.
Less clutter in your home, more money in your
Why is
pocket.
there
With
an
millions of
ad?
users and low cost
There's
for your
an ad.
buyers,
I'm
it's
sorry
easy to
about
start
this ad, guys.
Video for that season. Once that worked, Next Level followed up with something even more aggressive. The day after the takedowns, this email arrived. The first line says, we're the current
I'll be
owners of
right
Skibidi
back,
Toilet.
chat.
We would like to negotiate by
Something's
tomorrow.
going on.
So
I'll
they
be
gave
right
them
back.
1 day to respond.
Something's
And the
happening
last
outside my
line
home.
says there
I'll
will
be
be
right
another takedown before channel deletion. These takedowns are devastating for a channel. A channel at the peak of its season looks like this. It's getting millions and millions of views. So when someone issues a DMCA takedown, those views can drop drastically. Invisible Narratives claims the company lost millions of viewers and significant ad revenue. What makes it even worse is while the real Skibidi was losing millions of views, Next Level started posting knockoff games and clips. And when Invisible Narratives allegedly tried to take down those knockoff uploads by filing their own copyright takedown forms, Next Level filed counter notices to
What happened when I was gone?
protect the fakes. Yeah, it was extremely messy. A federal judge in Northern California looked at the whole case, then granted an...
They got the freaking Northern California judge? This is the judge reading the... Why are they suing him? So we're suing this person because they stole our idea of toilets and humans' heads inside of toilets. So we want $3 million.
emergency temporary restraining order, which is a court order meant to stop someone before more damage happens. Judges don't give emergency orders very often. Emergency relief means the court saw a serious risk of harm before the normal process could play out. That's a major early win for Invisible Narratives. But then the judge turned the emergency order into something stronger, a preliminary injunction.
So this lawsuit has been happening like for a year already? That's crazy.
Basically means a longer lasting restraining order. Next Level violated it anyway. YouTube took down episode 77 because of an old takedown request that Next Level...
They took down level 77 of Skibidi Toilet? Wait, did they actually? I'ma check, guys. I'm actually checking if they took it out. They didn't. What do they mean? They didn't take out level 77.
ever pulled back. The episode stayed offline for 57 days. The court found Next Level in civil contempt, and they had to pay $160,000. So legally, Invisible Narratives was winning the early fights. But that brings up a stranger question. Where was the guy who actually made Skibidi Toilet? The federal lawsuit is Invisible Narratives versus Next Level Apps. Alexi's name isn't on it. He's not a plaintiff. Legal standing means you have the right to bring the lawsuit yourself.
Why the frick was the creator of Skibidi Toilet not in there?
And when you give someone else your copyright, you usually give them the right to protect it in court too. That means Alexi likely couldn't sue Next Level and couldn't file his own takedowns. He probably gave up
That's stupid, chat.
those rights when he signed the contract. And this is where I have two opinions at once. Legally, I get why Invisible is the plaintiff. It owns the assigned rights. It's the cleanest party to sue. But personally, I also think fans are right to care about Alexi. Fans didn't subscribe to a copyright assignment. They subscribed to Alexi's style, his weird humor, and the world he built, one episode at a time. Then, the fight moved outside the courtroom. Leaked Discord messages started spreading where Alexi told...
Let me see these messages, chat. I'm very disappointed and upset recently, bros. I feel like the movie is not being made. At least I have not received any updates on it. I have not seen any provisions. We're not involved in discussing any details, just nothing. I know, bro, but you can't just retire happily. I can't. I'm almost broke, dude. He can't retire because he's broke.
Fans, he felt completely isolated from the process. Other screenshots made fans question whether he was even being paid.
Alexei was not being paid, or at least have big problems with getting paid. I spoke with a former employee of Invisible Narratives. He told me that Alexei had problems receiving money because he was Russian. When Alexei gave the Skibidi rights to Invis in 2023, US sanctions against Russia made it very hard for him to get paid by American companies.
Fans also pointed to leaked messages where Alexi allegedly said he felt trapped, scammed, and lied to.
He sent messages to some YouTubers and saying that he was not...
I think they should have done plunger cameraman instead of iron cameraman.
being paid and was almost broke. He also said that he lost control of his YouTube monetization in 2024. So if that is true, then he basically lost his main income from the channel.
Recently, Invisible Narratives renamed his YouTube channel from Defuk Boom to just Skibidi, with no announcement from Alexi. Fans noticed extremely quickly. The hashtag #BringBoomBack started trending, with thousands of posts demanding
Stupid ad! I need to get YouTube Premium.
Alexi get creative control back.
Yes,
Invisible
guys,
Narratives responded publicly, saying Alexi remains an executive producer and continues to earn from the franchise. But we haven't seen his full contract, so we don't really know what he agreed to or what he's allowed to say. And I get why fans are reacting this way. This isn't just a name change. It looks like the creator who built Skibidi Toilet had been pushed behind the company, now controlling it.
Everything what Invisible Narratives released
I don't think he owns the channel anymore, not gonna lie.
on the Fukum channel so far has been terrible. There is no even Skibidi, it is just corporate slop.
This explains the emotion behind the backlash. To fans, the contract didn't just move rights, it changed who they felt was steering the channel. And legally, that makes sense. Alexi signed over the IP and exclusive rights to run the channel to Invisible Narratives. Invisible Narratives has also said parts of the agreement are confidential. So when fans say, "Let Boom speak," they're asking a fair question. Can the original creator explain what happened without getting hit with a breach of contract lawsuit? A journalist said he spoke with Alexi, but the full interview never came out because Alexi wanted to approve his quotes. According to the journalist, there were some very interesting restrictions in place.
He is not allowed to publicly speak on Invisible Narratives, Skibidi Toilet, or his contract.
That backs up what fans are worried about. His silence may not be a choice, it may be part of the contract. Invisible also says it didn't tell Alexei to stay quiet. It says it encouraged him to speak, at least to trusted creators. But one screenshot Invisible published shows Alexei saying he was staying inside boundaries that were safe for him legally and reputationally. But the question remains, what can Alexei actually say without violating his agreement? Do you think Alexei needs a lawyer?
Yeah, I think he definitely needs a lawyer.
Yeah, Alexei, you need Law by Mike to be your lawyer, not gonna lie.
Fans deserve a clear answer, and Alexei deserves a chance to speak for himself. So Alexei, if you're watching this, you may have signed something that prevents you from publicly discussing aspects of your contract. But I got good news for you. No one can keep you from talking to a lawyer. Reach out to me. We can see if there's a legal way to help. But this is where the story starts to feel backwards. While Invisible Narratives was fighting copyright strikes in court, it also started allegedly threatening using copyright strikes on fans.
Why is Invisible... So, Invisible Narratives is now a villain too? Okay, little bro.
For example, Dieter Flautin, a big animation channel.
Who the heck is Dieter Flautin? I've never heard of him. He has a lot of subs though.
Received strikes from Invisible Narratives just because he did not respond to message.
There's a comment right here that says, is Iron Cameraman Russian? I actually don't know. Maybe he's Brazilian.
About narratives.
Another YouTuber, One More Animator, also received strikes, but they don't even reach out to him. After he got strikes, he contacted them and asked to remove the strikes.
Who's
and
Doom
that's
Studio?
When company say that he need to sign the contract.
One DMCA notice went after Skibidi Toilet characters inside Gary's mod, the same world Alexei used to make Skibidi Toilet in the first place. Alexei said he didn't send it. Reports said the notice came from Invisible Narratives.
Isn't that exactly what Next Level did to them?
Kind of.
I don't think there's a way to contact Gary's Road. I think the creator passed away, not gonna lie.
Invisible takedowns are different because Alexei gave them rights to Skibidi Toilet. So legally, they're in a stronger position than Next Level. But that doesn't mean every fan use is automatically illegal. Fair use can still matter. And copyright enforcement should be careful. They should go after fake official apps, commercial knockoffs, and people who are confusing fans. Not the fans who helped make the franchise valuable, because you can end up turning them against you.
After we started the Let Moon Speak movement in April, Invisible Narratives and their consultant David started sending...
Not gonna lie, I do not understand him that good. I'm sorry, chat, I do not understand Iron Cameraman that good. What is this? Removed. Okay.
Strikes to Skibidi fan channels. In total, they sent 27 strikes to 10 channels. As far as I know, they were not striking random Skibidi channels. They were mostly striking people who spoke against them.
The strangest example I was given wasn't even about a Skibidi episode. It was about a screenshot used for commentary.
There was also a very strange situation with David. He struck some of my videos because his disc...
Oh, they strike... Invisible Narrative strikes some of Iron Cameraman's videos. Wait, what?
Is very different from stealing someone else's content. Just because you have the legal right to do something doesn't mean it's the smartest move. A lot of game companies learned this years ago. Some even let creators make videos about their games because they know fan content can help the brand grow. But imagine being the kid.
Yeah, the brand could grow like a lot by like making edits of the series. Everything, bro. Making clips, everything could make it go viral, bro.
You spent 6 months making a Skibidi fan video, only to get a copyright strike or email from the company. To a fan, that can feel like betrayal. To be fair, Invisible says that the licensing deals were to form an alliance that was supposed to give some creators a licensed way to build and monetize inside Skibidi. And they produced a text message allegedly showing Alexei approved of some takedowns, at least.
There's no way they use what's up. They use what's up. I'm not even lying. They use what's up. What? I'm making a video.
back in 2024. And that's what makes this whole case so strange. On paper, it's invisible narratives versus Next Level. Two companies accusing each other of taking control of a franchise through lawsuits and takedown threats. But underneath all of that is Alexei, the creator who made Skibidi Toilet before it became big enough to move from YouTube into a much larger entertainment business. Fans didn't fall in love with these corporations. They followed one person's bizarre internet world until it became valuable enough for everyone else to fight over. And now the fans are caught in the middle. Copyright law is supposed to protect creators. It's not supposed to punish the communities that help support them. So my hope is that this video brings attention to what's happened, pushes everyone involved to stop abusing takedown notices, and reminds invisible narratives what fans are actually asking for. They don't want a brand statement. They want to hear from Alexei.
I know they do. They want to hear from the original creator. So chat, what should my next video be? Anyways, goodbye. See you in the